This video is brought to you by BossRootin.com.
Fight me, a fearless expression. What are you willing to fight for?
And PowerPerformanceProducts.com, where you can receive $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects.
My take is to have no take, because they're both my friend, and I wish them the best of luck. For sure, in the back of my mind, I have an idea of what's going to happen. I can make prediction, but I'm not going to make it public because they're both my friend, and I wish them the best of luck, and I just hope nobody will get hurt seriously, and the best man will win.
You mentioned in Sweden that it's important for you to travel with your teammates to feel that rush walking into the cage. Did you get that feel when you walked out with Francis Coman?
Yes, I did. I was actually probably more nervous than he was. I lost 1 year of my life in that first round. My heart was beating. I was like, no! But he did very well. He came back strong, and showing how he came back from adversity show that he has the material to become one day champion.
What did you think of the Swedish crowd over in Globe Arena?
I love Sweden. It's one of my favorite countries so far that I've been visiting, and I don't say that because I've been there. It's amazing. The people were nice. In Sweden, everything it was so good. The food, the woman, actually, probably in average, I believe Sweden has the most beautiful woman of all countries I've been in the entire world, and I had a lot of fun there. It's you know, the crowd were nice, people were very respectful, and everybody seems so educated. It's really amazed me.
George, can you give us a health update? Maybe something concrete, like what could you do this month that you couldn't do last month?
Well, now I'm running in straight line. But the thing is, I feel I can do a lot of stuff, but I have to be more conservative, because I have to let my graph fuse. Maybe I could go and train and go 100% right now. Maybe I could, or maybe I couldn't. And if I take a chance, I would have to do all over again. So I have to let the time do its job, you know.
What is your relationship with Jordan Burroughs? I saw that he visited you after you had your surgery. Do you have any kind of ongoing relationship with him?
No, it's Jordan. I watch a lot of his match of wrestling. But I believe right now he's the best American guy, the guy that has the favorite guy to win a medal for United States. Because you know, last time Russia, got the most of it, and I think only Jordan Burroughs got a medal for United States. Russia dominate the sport. I believe he's one of the best hope for the country of the United States to win a medal. And his style, I had to talk with him, because his style, how he beat the Russian in wrestling, because people has problem with the Russian because they're so ahead technically than everybody else. And I'm a big fan of Jordan Burroughs, and he's a very nice guy. We had a meeting together. That's how we met, and that's it. You know.
Did he give you any double leg tips?
No, we talk a little bit about wrestling, you know, and just meeting that guy. He's a phenomenal athlete. It was for me something very special, you know. For me, meeting Jordan Burroughs, it's like if I would meet Michael Jordan for basketball, you know. I'm a big fan of wrestling. For me, it was the same thing.
So, you know, we always hear people say, oh, this guy's the next champ, this guy's a future champ, but they say that more so about Rory McDonald.
Yes.
What do you see in him that makes you believe that?
Yeah, I believe he's going to be champion. Every day he got better, stronger, and everything. He's got the head on the shoulders too. Because being champion is not only physical; is a lot here. He's got it, and he's willing to step outside of his comfort zone to get better. And I think it's a matter of time. And I look forward to his fight Saturday, and I know he's gonna do well. Even though he's fighting a very tough opponent, I'm sure he's gonna take care of business.
You had another guy, Stephen Thompson, also. Could you say a few words about him that you've?
Yeah, Stephen Thompson is. We met a few years ago. I bring in him for a sparring partner. He's the best striker I've seen. He's from karate background, like me. We're both from karate, so we have a special relation because of that. He represents the sport of karate very well, and I'm glad that he's in the UFC right now and he can show up his skills.
Are you going to be in the corner in front of the guys?
I work with Rory, John McDessie, and Mark Bocek. Because for me, being in the corner right now, because I'm off fighting for a long time, it's a way to get back learn how to deal with the butterfly, you know, because when I'm gonna go back fighting, that feeling, that feel of the octagon, I'm gonna lose it. And the way to get it back, sometimes to not forget about it, is to get into the guy's corners, because it's the same, similar thing.
But I've heard you take your guys' losses pretty hard though sometimes.
Yeah, it is. When one of my friend and training partner lose, is like I lose as well. But so far they've been doing very well. I don't remember. I don't think I've lost a fight since when I'm in the corner of someone in UFC. I'm a good how do you say, lucky charm, you know.
Even though it's an individual sport, how important is the team spirit to be there with the guys?
It's important because it's a teamwork in a way. You know, it's the guy that make the effort, but the team, we help each other for the skills and you know, to get better. You know, to get ready for the fight.
Let's go back to Rory for a second. Obviously, he's in your weight class. You think he's going to be a champion.
Yes.
How will you deal with that situation once he gets to the top of the welterweight division?
Well, it's in the future. It's going to be in a few years, few months. I'm not interested in fighting him. And the thing is, there's a lot of guys. We're not going to miss a job. There's a lot of fighter to fight. And there's other weight class too. We'll see what's gonna happen, and maybe in a few months, maybe I won't be there anymore. Maybe he's not gonna be. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Is 185 a realistic move for you? Is that something you think about going to in the future, or 155? Because I remember Faraz mentioned that was possible.
For me, or for him, or whatever. Right now, it's too soon to tell. Just tell you, he's a good friend of mine. We're together, and I train with a guy, and. For me, I have a hard time fighting a guy that I like already. It's fighting a friend, I can't do it. But the thing is Rory is very talented. There's no doubt in my mind one day he's going to be world champion. And he's a new generation. He's a lot better than I was when I had this age. And the thing is, sport improved so much. 10 years ago, the guy, I believe, were better than the guy that was there 10 years ago. And in 10 years, I believe the guy will be even better. And in 10 more years, they will be even better. That's how sport goes, you know.
George, two big welterweight fights coming up. Josh Koscheck taking on Johnny Hendricks. Want to know what your predictions for that?
This weekend?
No. Coming up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, already? Okay.
Yeah, and then, of course, Jake Ellenberger taking on Martin Kamen. Who do you like in those two fights?
Well, Koscheck is very strong, but, you know, when you ask me prediction about fight, that's the thing people don't understand. We don't know what's going on in the guy's life, you know. I just heard Koscheck, I think he don't train with John Fitch anymore, and things like that affect training. Did he change his training routine for better or for worse? You know, so if it's the case, he's not going to be the same guy that he was before. He will be better or he will be worse. And the other guy, I don't know much about him, so it's hard to tell prediction, you know. But if it's the real Josh Koscheck that I know, that fight, like when he's sharp and when he's on his A game, I believe Koscheck will win. And on the other side, Jake Ellenberger, Martin Kaufman, it's very hard, you know. This Kaufman, he's very sneaky sometimes, you know. He has good technique, but Ellenberger is more explosive. I think I would maybe give an edge to Ellenberger on that.
You think Ellenberger is a guy you might see in the future?
Probably. He's on a rise, but like I said, we never know. He got exposed his last fight with Diego Sanchez, you know. So we never know. It has a lot more to do than what we just saw in face. You know, we don't know what's going on in his life. We don't know where he trained, how he has injury and stuff. Fighting is a different sport than any other thing, because in fighting it's the most real sport in the way that if you've been eating chocolate cake, when you're gonna fight, it will show. If you have been lazy in training, when you're gonna fight, it will show. If you have, you know, if you cut your weight, if you were been disciplined during your training camp, it will show. If you have been not disciplined, it will show. So we don't know. I don't know that guy too much to, you know, to tell you who I think will win.
Do you think there's an overriding sort of Canadian consciousness in fighting? You know, Brazilians, people say, oh, the Brazilians are also aggressive and this and that. Do you think there's kind of a theme, I know you're cornering a lot of your countrymen, that the Canadians fight a certain way or have a certain mindset?
No, Canada is a very big country. For example, I'm from Quebec, Montreal, and guys who sometimes they're from on the other side, on the West Coast, from Vancouver. Canada is a bigger country than the United States in territory, you know. So we were so far away apart from each other, so it has nothing to do. We have a different style. It's like saying, oh, Americans fight like this. It's not true. Some guy fight in different ways. It's Canadians, the same thing. It's in Brazil, the same thing too. It's so big now. It's true that some camp, for example, in Montreal, they certainly approach a fight in a certain way than other, you know, some other guys will do. I agree with that. But saying that a country fight in a certain way, it's hard to say.
For you and Condit, the fight coming on, obviously John Jones and Rashad have a little bit of that coaches issues going on. How nice is that for you guys not necessarily to have that same lingering thing over your head?
Yeah, it's completely different. I never trained with Carlos Condit, and I just shook his hand. He's a very nice guy. We train with same training partner, but I never trained with him. So it's a completely different situation.
Is your timeline for return still basically on target, or maybe has it accelerated some?
Probably November-ish, I would say. I will be back training in July, but you know, I will not be in fighting shape. I would be in shape, but not fighting shape. You know, fighting shape is something really different. So we'll see. You know, right now, November-ish.
Do you think Condit should fight right now, or do you think he should wait for you, or do you have a preference?
He'll do whatever he wants. I don't care. Me, what I want is when I go back, I know I'm gonna fight the guy who will be on top, and I don't care who will be. I fight whoever they put. You know.
John McDessie's fighting Anthony Joquani. I think that's a great fight that's going under the radar. Can you just talk about that fight a little bit, since you'll be cornering McDessie?
Yeah, it's a weird stylish style, you know. It's one McDessie is more Taekwondo guy, and the other guy is more Muay Thai, you know. So it's gonna be. I'm more there for helping Ferraz. You know, Ferraz will take care of the game plan and everything. I'm more there taking the water and stuff, you know, to give him an hand in the corner, to tell you the truth. Because I haven't been there too much for John McDessie for his training camp, but I'm sure he's in good shape.
Have you been a sparring partner of his in the past, though? Can you talk about his striking?
Yeah, he's a good striker. He's got a Taekwondo, style guy, you know. So he hit very hard too. He's very good with his kick. He's very unorthodox style.
Godspeed and party on.